Hola, ¿qué tal? Y bienvenidos a otro juego más. Esta vez toca Marta is Dead. Es un juego indie que salió hace unos meses y al cual le tengo bastantes ganas y que gracias a un buen amigo mío que me lo ha regalado, lo puedo traer. Así que vamos a ver qué tal. Voy a ver los ajustes. Vale, el idioma tiene que ser en inglés, texto español, subtítulos sí y en grande. Perfecto. Vale, esto lo voy a poner así. Venga. Atrás y lo vamos a comenzar. Antes de empezar, Yuoni, bueno, sí está ahí. Yuoni lo seguiré subiendo, pero como es un juego que es un poco pesado y repetitivo, además, lo que voy a hacer será subirlo los viernes. Quedan 2 capítulos, pues en 2 viernes termino de subir el juego. Así que eso. Por ahora, Marta is Dead, que no sé cuánto tiempo nos llevará. Y Yuoni los viernes, porque me lleva más tiempo grabarlo. Pero bueno, vamos a empezar con el Marta. Venga. Ajusta el brillo hasta que la imagen de la izquierda sea apenas visible. Vale. Bueno, la historia de Marta is Dead y los personajes que presenta son una obra de ficción. El juego contiene escenas potencialmente incómodas y cubre temas que podrían perturbar a algunos jugadores. El juego está recomendado para una audiencia adulta y lleva la calificación por edades apropiada. Como un drama narrativo adulto, el juego usa interpretaciones artísticas que pueden ser visualmente perturbadoras y podrían resultar incómodas. Explora las complejidades de la mente humana, el trauma psicológico y la autolesión. No se recomienda el juego a jugadores que puedan encontrar perturbadoras las representaciones de escenas adultas que contienen sangre, desmembramientos, desfiguramientos de cuerpos humanos y autolesiones. Ni qué decir tiene que voy a jugar la versión sin censura. Sin censura, lo dejo claro. Además, en el título estará puesto que es la versión sin censura. Si alguien es sensible a cosas como las que han puesto aquí, por favor, no sigáis viendo. Porque yo ya no me hago responsable, yo ya lo he avisado, ¿vale? En fin, vamos a continuar. Esto me parece perfectísimo, muy bien. Así que ya sabéis. Qué bien se ve, ¿no?
Ciao, I'm Julia Kay. I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
La leyenda.
Nanny, will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside. Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
Qué bonita la nena.
I loved Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Oh, the poor dear. That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, Poppet, but that's the way it is, and we must learn to deal with it.
Okay, I'll try. But it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
I'm a little scared of this story, even though I like the lady.
Should I stop reading, my little sparrow?
No, Nanny. Daddy always tells me that fear must be faced. Go ahead.
Okay, honey. Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth, even just for an instant. The lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
Bueno, menuda historia, ¿no?
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
Vale, nuevo capítulo del lago. Vale.
Reel off the film.
Vale,
Open
vamos
the
a ver.
camera. Remove the old roll of film.
Cojo uno nuevo. Eso es.
Put the new film in. Close the
Vale.
camera. Load the film. Activate
Okay.
the timer. Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus. There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might
A
be
ver.
able to see what it is. What? Is that a person? I must help them.
Vale, parece que no tengo que hacer nada ahora mismo.
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
¿Me puedo ahogar? Vale, parece que ya está.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm. Martha
Vaya.
is not dead.
Yo diría que sí, ¿eh?
It's not possible. It's not true. There's no need to worry. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
¿Se lo va a poner?
Is everything okay?
Pues no.
Are you hurt?
Pues,
What are you doing?
Go, Eric, run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha.
¡Ja!
I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone.
¡Qué
I would
fuerte!
have to pretend to be Martha forever.
Vaya tela, ¿no?
O Lord, who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Ah, mira, se autoguarda. Perfecto.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do.
Vale, espacio para destacar. Muy bien. A ver...
July 17th, 1944. Our family is deeply saddened and is thinking of you during this extremely difficult time. Ernesto E. and family. July 17th, 1944. Our hearts are with you and we share your grief in the wake of the tragic loss of your dearest Julia. July 17th, 1944, Ministry of War. Director General for Conscripts and NCOs. We are grieving over your sudden loss, and we send you our heartfelt condolences. The Lieutenant Colonel Rapporteur. An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me.
Logro desbloqueado el emperador.
I can't turn it off. We have to listen to the radio all of the time. Any news and announcements can be vital. There's no reason to use the phone right now.
Ah, vale, espera, es que lo estoy haciendo mal. Ya, ha venido la Nat Bailonga. A ver, en realidad no pega ninguna música, pero bueno.
What the hell? For a moment I thought I saw...
¿Qué
No, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
¿Esto qué es? ¿Un encendedor?
Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is. These hunting rifles are not Daddy's. He never went hunting. Nanny must have left them here.
¿Y con esto qué hago? ¿Me lo meto en el culo o qué? Vale, ¿ves? Sabía yo que era un encendedor. Es que tenemos uno en mi casa igualito, ¿eh? Vale. Bueno, estoy jugando con ratón y teclado, ¿vale? Ya sabéis que yo no soy muy de ratón y teclado, pero estoy intentando acostumbrarme, ¿vale? Entonces, tengan paciencia conmigo, por favor, sean buenos. Sean buenos conmigo.
When you're done, can you come and get the flowers, please? Or send Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace. Even at a time like this. She can't sit still for a second.
Mira, se autoguarda. Qué guay. A ver esto.
Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents. It seems almost impossible that Father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't a woman. Mummy and Daddy. They are the epitome of wealth and elegance. But pain pays no heed to money and style. This
Ahora voy.
painter was a friend of Grandpa's. I always loved his paintings.
Y
As
qué
a
mujer.
child, I used to look at them for hours. When Mummy asks for something, there's no escaping it.
Mujer más pesada, cojones. Estoy enterrando a mi hermana, déjame. Hola.
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Y...
Parla Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali. Felice non è felice.
¿Qué hago con las flores? ¿En serio me las meto en el culo?
La mia barba è bionda.
Toma, papá.
Parla
Papi,
Londra.
¿quieres la flor?
Abbiamo trasmesso
Pero padre,
alcuni
por
messaggi
favor.
speciali.
Oye, ¿mi padre está muerto? En serio, yo creo que se ha quedado muñeco. Bueno, ahora en serio, que alguien me diga qué hago con las flores. Porque no sé si metérmelas por el culo o dónde me las meto. ¿Las tiro? ¿Me voy por aquí? Ah, vale, ya está, ya está. Pues no, hoy no me las meto por el culo. Eso es, vale.
What's happening? Who closed the door?
Vale, lo bueno es que hay autoguardados, lo cual está guay. A ver, hay aquí lugares de interés.
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here, of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
Pues mi padre está vivo. ¿Puedo entrar? Ahora.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irene? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as
¿Perdón?
if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile.
Ooh.
Do you think it's the right time for this? Julia is dead, Irene. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me?
Hostia, la madre, menuda pieza, ¿no? Jo.
They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
Ana abre los ojos.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Venga, Martha... Hostias. Vale. Por supuesto, claro. Su alma. ¿Sí? Martha's lost her soul. Vale, vale. No sé en realidad qué pasa si... Martha's lost her soul. Vale. ¿Vosotros qué creéis que ha pasado? Con lo poco que sabemos y con lo que vamos a saber en lo que continúe. Vale, yo le robé, claro. A ella. Identidad. Yo le robé a ella identidad. Qué mal construido está eso. I stole her identity. Vale. Musiquita. Esto creo que sí lo que es. Esta escena es fuertecita, creo, ¿eh? Si es lo que pienso, porque algún spoiler me he comido. Por no jugarlo de salida, cosas que pasan. Ay, sí. Vale, ahora se va hacia abajo, sí. Lo normal. ¡Qué hermosura! Ah, vale, iba a probar a ver si podía andar, pero no. Pues sí, esa escena yo ya me la había comido de un spoiler. Lo que no sabía es que era tan pronto, pero bueno.
It was just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I
Tú.
wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality. This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now... Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
Nuevo capítulo, la habitación.
Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright.
Ay, me gusta mucho la habitación. Es muy bonita, me encanta. Oh.
Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
No, lo suyo sería que llevar las de Marta, ¿no? Vale, logro desbloqueado. El mago. Luego tengo que ver qué logros son porque no sé...
This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened.
Supongo que necesitaré una llave. Aquí no hay nada. Sí, aquí.
Even more scary fairy tales.
Oye, hay una sirita ahí en el cuadro. Bueno, pues vamos a ver.
Nanny will be visiting me soon. Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together. The butterfly collection that Daddy made for me.
Qué bonito. Hombre, no me gusta el tema de tener ahí mariposas muertas, pero yo qué
I
sé.
always keep my trinket box locked.
Eso, un momento. A ver, Ah, vale. Y... a todo esto me puedo agachar. Uy, hola. Pero mi trinket box... Uy, a ver, aquí...
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember. I'm already dressed.
Ah, pues perdón.
Everything I need is always in my bag.
Vale, B para abrir el bolso. Mira la llave. Vale.
The key to my trinket box.
Perfecto.
Here is my diary. July 12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here, and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now. July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But
Vaya,
she does like
pues.
spending time with me by teasing me. Then when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together. July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White...
Vale, ya estaría.
I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine, but I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say?
Mapa. Vale, ¿y esto qué es? Álbum. Ah, vale, mira, objetivos. Vale.
Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble. How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here. There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting. Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad.
Ay, que me pica. Vale.
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irene. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irene. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right. But let's go now. We have too much to do.
Estaba
We
oyendo
can't
un
stay
ruido y
here all
resulta
day
que es el
talking.
coche de fuera. Vale. Digo, no entiendo qué es ese ruido.
Mummy is right though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Periódico. Lee el periódico del 18 de julio.
During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Julia? Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth.
Ooh.
Firm bulwark even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk. First improvements in food registration. Bread rations increased by 50 grams per day as of April 20th. A kilo more every month of soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers and an unexpected distribution of jam. Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irenei the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased.
Bueno. Puedo desayunar.
Bread, butter, jam and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously. For Julia, to take more and more photos. Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here. Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times.
Llévatelo, nena.
There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them. I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques.
Yo aquí marujeando. El buen cotilleo.
One of Daddy's many photos. Who knows who these other people are?
Oggi Bonsi. On the day of Saint Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by
Florence, July 15th, 1944. General Erich K. As per our prior agreement, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail. Feld Mascherallo, Carl H.
¿Cuándo piensan enterrar a esta mujer? Qué bonito, ¿no? A ver, el juego se ve espectacular, O sea, se ve preciosísimo. Vale, mira, sí, ahí me pone. ¿Cómo lo hago? Ah, vale, espera, sí, tendré que seleccionar la cámara, claro. Vale. Estás a punto de usar la cámara de Julia. Es una... Bueno, sí. con película de 120. La utilizarás para hacer fotos en el juego. Algunas fotos tendrán elementos ocultos que harán avanzar la historia del juego. Mientras sujetas la cámara aparecerá un icono que indica los puntos de interés fotográfico. Este icono aparecerá y será más claro cuanto más cerca esté. Pulsa E para ver tu cámara y los accesorios instalados. No has desbloqueado apariencias de cámara. Vale. Busca el elemento que quieres fotografiar y pulsa el botón izquierdo del ratón para continuar. Vale. Estás a punto de hacer tu primera foto. Para simplificar la simulación, la vista previa de la imagen muestra los ajustes a medida de los cambias. En la vida real, la imagen del visor está controlada por el objetivo secundario. Va. Ah, vale, espacio, disparar. A ver que se mueva el bicho. Ah, sí. ¿Estás a punto? No. Vale, R. Vale, no sé. Es que esto... Ahora.
Excellent. I've taken the picture. Now
Ahora
it's
sí.
straight to the
Vale,
dark
vale.
room in the cellar to print it.
Va...
Daddy recently became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget.
Vale, revela e imprime la foto en el sótano. Ah, pues guachi, pues nada.
We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce. Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking.
Unas tijeras.
These could be of use to me.
Sí.
Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good?
Hostia, pensaba que era sangre.
Our wine. Daddy is so proud of it.
Yo también. Ah, mira, el cuarto oscuro. Vale.
Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to.
Tendrás que utilizar la ampliadora. La ampliadora es un instrumento óptico que permite usar el papel fotográfico. Después de hacer una foto, la película debe ser revelada en varios pasos. Este aspecto se ha omitido para simplificar, pero en realidad los pasos son los siguientes. Se enrolla primero en una bobina y se introduce en un pequeño depósito. A continuación, ese depósito se sumerge en el revelador, se lava y se sumerge en un baño de parada. A continuación, se lava de nuevo, se seca y por último se corta. Vale. Elige la imagen que quieras imprimir en papel. La vista previa de la izquierda te ayudará a elegir. Por supuesto, verás tus imágenes en negativo. Esta. La ampliadora te permite personalizar aún más tus fotos. Puedes elegir en qué parte del papel se imprimirá la imagen. Vale. Utiliza los enfoques, los controles para mover el papel en blanco para ajustar el momento del enfoque. Cuando los 3 círculos estén alineados, la imagen está enfocada. Juega con el ajuste hasta que aparezca adecuado. Cuando te aparezca todo en el orden, pulsa Space. Vale. Ahora.
I can't develop the
¿Cómo que
photo
no?
like this. I can't develop the photo
¿Por
like this.
qué? Carta mal colocada. Vale, carta bien. ¿Es así? Ah, vale, vale. Ahora será sumergirla. Eso es. Sumerge el papel en el revelador y aparecerá la imagen. Vale. Saque el papel del baño revelador cuando el temporizador esté en la zona verde. Vale. Space, vale. Bien. Oh,
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works.
es que soy la
perfectly.
hostia. Soy una
Now
fotógrafa
I can take
estupenda.
a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
Vale. Logro desbloqueado el hierofante. Poner en el álbum. Vale, pues yo creo que lo voy a dejar aquí, ¿vale? Y ya en el siguiente nos hacemos la foto para el marco de Marta y, bueno, de Martha, en realidad, y continuamos con el juego. Así que, bueno, espero feedback de qué os está pareciendo por ahora. A mí me gusta, o sea, parece un poco Walking Simulator, pero me gusta. La escena de cortar la cara de Marta ha sido espeluznante cuanto menos, cosa que me gusta. Y tengo muchas ganas de continuar, sobre todo por ver los problemas psicológicos que se tratan más adelante. Entonces, pues eso, tengo muchas ganas de continuar. Así que nada. Muchas gracias por haberlo visto y nos vemos en el siguiente de Martha y Este. Adiós.